Society, it's normal. The color green, it's got the flu, and now it's in the air. It's just a green flu. How bad could it be? Half the northeastern US is infected. Calling it a flu probably wasn't the best idea.
We're sorry.
But where did this all start? Mercy? No Mercy? Mercy? Mercy Hospital. All the way in Fairfield, Pennsylvania. Probably. There was a patient zero. Mr. Zero, if you will. The virus probably mutated from mad cow disease. Probably this cow. Patient Zero ate that cow. His body didn't like it. Patient Zero gets out. 28 hours later, Zero multiplied into 10,000. How does that math work? Symptoms include all of this.
That's a lot of damage. How about a little more?
Germs. Solution? Wash your hands.
But that didn't work.
It's airborne. Wear face masks.
So that didn't work.
Now the comment section's at war. Let's try quarantine.
That didn't work, y'all.
Comment section now has hindsight of 2020. What does that mean? Up to your interpretation. I'm not political.
I'm playing both sides so that I always come out on top.
Guess what? None of it works and the virus mutates daily. What's that mean? Sometimes it's airborne, sometimes it's not. Green flu wakes up every day saying, new day, new me.
New year, new me, and I meant that.
Result, people everywhere are medically If you done get a bit, you get spit or get shit, your mind done quit. These are the fast running kind of zombies too. Dudes at Turtle Rock liked 28 Days Later so much that they made a Counter-Strike zombie mod that eventually became Left 4 Dead. Hopefully making that title doesn't ever go to their heads.
As creators of Left 4 Dead,
Back to the game, people think the chaos is just riots due to sports, elections, fear-mongering, probably all three at once. Who's at the door? Have you heard the news about our Lord and Savior?
Oh boy, zombie apocalypse!
The green flu is spreading its message of a peaceful green future.
By force.
Hide your kids, hide your wife, everyone getting infected out here. Oh right, it's 2008, that hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, I guess you guys aren't ready for that yet. But your kids are gonna love it.
If they survive. Everyone gets busy making indestructible safe rooms so they survive. They don't actually stay in these safe rooms, preferring to spray graffiti messages and then leave so plot-armored individuals can use them as checkpoints. What about all that dog food? Who's gonna eat it?
Colonel Sanders.
You eat all that dog food yourself?
At least you just review.
CEDA and the military round up civilians to save them. Some of them could be infected though. Better not risk it. Remember, no survivors. Infected are spreading like a Dawn of the Dead 2004 DVD bonus content map. Surely someone has plot armor out there.
But we have some bad hombres here, and we're gonna get them out.
The first scene in the franchise is a rotting hand in a shady back alley while four armed people slowly approach as an old man fingers a dead body. Sounds like my high school prom night. They know the green flu is extremely contagious, but no one bats an eye at the Medicare recipient going knuckle deep in boom bussy. The old man smears Nickelodeon slime all over the biker's vest. Everyone chuckles. But do you want zombies? Because this is how you get zombies. And before you say anything, the characters do say zombie tons of times, so don't give me any of that infected crap.
That's some crazy zombie!
The group of four seem to be cool with each other despite being wildly different. Diversity! How'd they meet? Who the fuck knows? We haven't gotten new lore in 12 years. Please bless us with anything, Lord Gaben.
No.
We have Bill, the geriatric veteran who can kill a horde of infected with anything and hates everybody, but don't worry, he gets fast and furious as the story progresses.
This is gonna get family.
Lewis is an IT worker who tries to stay positive with a crippling addiction to over-the-counter pain pills.
Bill's here! Bill's here! Bill's here!
Francis, a biker with a fruity name who hates everything, and apparently thinks all zombies are actually vampires. Maybe he's got some theories about how all this started. CEDA in the military in conjunction with the saucer people.
Thank you.
Under the supervision of the reverse vampires. Zoe, aka college-age Cortana, watched horror movies all day instead of going to class, and still falls for generic horror movie tropes while making sex noises.
Almost there. Almost there.
They hear a girl crying around the corner, not knowing about the special infected. Leave it to white people to hear this kind of crying in the midst of an outbreak and think, hey, let's go check it out. The AI director says the survivors haven't had a really rough time yet, so spawns a random horde. Lewis panics and busts into the room to piss the witch off.
Bitch, I can't see!
Game recognized game. Zoe realizes when a chick about to go nuclear over the smallest shit and dips out.
Run, bitch! Run! Bitch,
I can't fucking see!
The group coordinate like SEAL Team 6 despite being together for only a few days against a horde of zombies.
I mean, all of these characters are definitely psychopaths.
It's day 14 and special infected variants begin mutating depending on a person's health and lifestyle. Smoker if your lungs smell like a musty tube sock.
Don't listen to my grandmother, and I hurt people, and I smoke with cigarettes.
Hunter if you're athletic but still wear hoodies in the summer and growl at people. Boomer if your glandular problem is more inflated than the economy boomers left us.
I am never gonna financially recover from this.
Witch if depression and granny panties had a malnourished OnlyFans daughter.
Come the fuck over here, you walking UTI!
Tank if going to the gym was family but leg day was the neglected stepchild.
Do you know you're supposed to work out your lower body, too?
There are a couple others, but those will have to wait until the sequel video. Lewis sees a helicopter and thinks it's a good idea to run off just to get pounced by a hunter. Really trying to fulfill that black guy dies first horror movie trope.
Don't you know? The black guy always dies first.
Not in this fucking movie.
Car alarm goes off. The whole city comes to Princess's muscle man radar goes off as he senses a tank.
Yep, he's gay.
They run and shoot their way back up a fire escape as the tank breaks through a brick building. Thank God they can't do that normally, or those safe rooms would be meaningless. The tank climbs up the fire escape after the survivors, but doesn't realize there is a weight limit to this metal. The tank falls to its death, thinking it was fat.
You shouldn't say that. That's off-putting.
You should be off-putting. You're fat. You shouldn't eat any more pudding.
Yeah.
The survivors gather on the rooftop, patting themselves on the back. Bill says this was just the intro cinematic. We still got 6 campaigns to get through. They decide to go to Mercy Hospital for the city's last evacuation attempt.
Hey! There's new people on the roof! Get back here!
Look, Ellis, a tractor.
That doesn't sound right, huh? Oh, that's why. Mixed up the discs. Descending through an awkwardly designed apartment building, they go into the streets and decide going through the subway tunnels instead of the streets to the hospital is safer. Summary, it wasn't. Stumbling on an electric plant, they turn on this loud-ass generator to power one door. The green flu, sharing a green message, said,
This is not okay. This needs to stop now. This is cancer.
Gas station blowing up. Zombies sleep. Scissor lift being turned on? Real shit. Go through sewers because every zombie game has to have you crawling through piss and shit.
What are you two doing in the sewer?
We always go in the sewer.
Why?
Why? There's stuff down there.
Get to Mercy Hospital. It's overrun.
Wait a minute.
That's why it's called No Mercy. Find Patient Zero Room. Payday Left 4 Dead heist happened here. This is where it all started. Go up 28 floors to get to rooftop. Get it? 28 floors.
I understood that reference.
Zoe is attracted to going up and starts to get down as she has an orgasm riding the elevator.
Nothing compares to the horniness of Zoe's dialogue.
Call for rescue, Chopper 5 helicopter picks them up. Pilot starts feeling ill after being near 4 people that were near zombies all day.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Dude turns mid-flight. Zoe shoots him. They crash in the worst campaign possible.
Man, I love Steam.
Valve shameless self-promotion. They, Dawn of the Dead 2004, their way out of that shithole and use a souped-up bus to escape. By the next chapter, the battle bus just... as they go to church to pray the sleigh away, but not before going through more sewers, out of one shithole and into another. Sunday service is closed as church guy, paranoid of getting bitten, refuses to let the survivors in his sanctimonious safe room.
No, my safe house. Mine.
The survivors hear wedding bells, the zombies hear a dinner bell. Conspiracy time. Survivors break the 6th commandment in God's house multiple times, over 6 times, and the street there is on 6th Street.
Bottoms up, and the double laughs.
They opened the safe room door to find church guy was pretty special, as all work and no play make Zach. They mosey through the dark and dank town to get to a boathouse where a crumbling marriage of a couple picks them up.
Weed of the hobby. Get away from me. Weed of the hobby.
John Slater wants to keep the survivors as armed protection. Amanda Slater wants them off the boat because they're a risk. In a marriage, guess who won the argument?
Right. So Laura's right.
And then the hardest one, if we're both wrong, Don is wrong.
And now the survivors are here, in a greenhouse, in the middle of a city. How'd they get here?
Yeah. Well, whenever you notice something like that, a wizard did it.
For real though, it's because Valve never originally intended for the campaigns to be connected. Then they realized people like me obsess over continuity.
Campbell's chicken noodle.
Continuity. Valve says the campaigns are now chronological without ever bridging the gap between Death Toll and Dead Air, and not explaining how they got from the boat to the greenhouse. What are we to believe, that this is some sort of a magic boat?
Boy, I really hope somebody got fired for that blunder.
Jumping roof to roof? Seriously, like half the campaign is on rooftops.
Oh my god! Oh jeez, oh my god!
They get to a crane and decide lowering a shipping crate to get to another rooftop is the smart way to go. Because nothing says getting to safety like treacherously dangling from construction equipment. Speaking of OSHA violations, why not shoot 3 gas cans to explode a barricade in a construction lot just so you can get past? Nothing says problem solver like being a pyromaniac.
Now you know what you have to do. Burn the house down.
After committing arson, the survivors get to the airport. Thankfully, there is no TSA or baggage check-in, just the requirement of running a forklift through another easily climbable barricade. Still easier than going through the TSA check-in though.
Now wait a minute. You're gonna find a roadmap to heaven. You better come on from up there now.
They look outside on the airport tarmac and see all the planes nearby are destroyed.
Holy look at all this damage!
It doesn't stop them from going outside to see if there is a ready-to-fly plane anyways. A singular plane comes roaring in and crashes in a fiery mess right in front of their faces.
Nothing to see here. Shows, oh my god, a horrible plane crash! Hey, everybody, get a load of this!
A plane that just needs to be fueled is conveniently sitting right there needing to be pumped. Just like your mother. The gas pump turns on, and apparently the green flu has a green philosophy because fossil fuel usage is a... Doesn't matter, we could pretend airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars. Bad news, the survivors are still carriers of the virus. The plane pilot quickly gets infected.
Accompanied by uncontrollable flatulence, until finally the poor bastard is reduced to a quivering, wasted piece of jelly.
The survivors are now realizing yet another pilot is turning into a zombie. The survivors then progress to a hydroelectric dam in the campaign. Damn it.
Incorrect.
Wait, no. Never mind, that was scrapped. They somehow survive a crashed plane and end up in the forest from Back 4 Blood Holly's shirt.
Fuck off!
How'd they get there? Oh, we'll just say they pulled a Brad Pitt. They wander through the forest. Surprise, surprise, they're zombies.
What's going?
What am I looking at? I've never seen a dead person.
The forest has an unusual amount of time spent around trains.
I like trains.
Even enough where they use a train to demolish a bridge so they can ascend a slight hill. The amount of ingenuity, luck, and stupidity here is off the charts.
Fortunately, I have a bigger chart.
Then you descend into crops for only for crows to get spooked. Horde collectively hates this and yells,
Bird!
The survivors call for a military rescue at the farmhouse. They escape in a military truck. They're taken to a military base because they are immune, supposedly.
Yes, but actually no.
Maybe the scientists can make a cure from their blood or something.
Yes, but actually no.
We slap most of the survivors in cells anyways. Then put Francis and Lewis together because the military thinks they're criminals.
What do you mean by that?
The doctor says the green flu is unlike anything we have ever seen before. It can be airborne and...
You said that already!
Also, the survivors are not immune, but asymptomatic carriers.
Uh-oh.
Lewis and Francis explain what special infected are to the military. The military doesn't believe them. The military base has a coup d'etat and decides the best course of action is to start using emergency sirens at full blast to celebrate. The military does not realize loud noise attracts infected. How the hell did they not know that?
How did you not know?
The military then gets destroyed by special infected they denied existing. Our group of 4 survivors work with a scientist and 2 guards to get a train going. The special infected snag everyone that wasn't wearing plot armor, including the scientist. Zoe wants to go back for them. Bill says fuck them, we look after our own. Why?
Family.
Everyone died. The end.
Or is it? Zoe is pissed, but Bill only cares about one thing.
Family.
They need a new plan to get to safety. They're done with rescue vehicles in the military. They want their own boat to sail into the sunset.
And where's my boat?
Hold on. You have a choice. You can have the boat or the...
A boat's a boat, but the could be anything. It could even be a boat. You know how much we've wanted one of those.
Then let's just...
The train stops at a dock. Oh look, there's a boat conveniently right there where we stopped. Let's just take that boat.
What are you, fucking stupid?
Nope, gotta be a sailboat.
Why?
I ain't stopping a boat every 15 minutes to go look for gas.
Instead of using a boat to find a boat along the water, they walk across the entire train yard.
Nope, gotta be a sailboat.
The path is blocked by a military cargo train car containing a tank inside. Look, we don't have to fight the tank. I mean, there's boats scattered all around right in front of us.
Nope, gotta be a sailboat.
Okay, let's just go around the train, or over it, or under it.
Nope, gotta be a sailboat.
Okay, fuck it, open up the train. Because the survivors dared to climb this hill, a murder of crows gets spooked. A horde nearby screams, "Did someone say murder?" Infected logic once again. Gas station explodes. I sleep. Group of crows cause real shit. Lewis opens a boat and finds it's a harem of sexy white women, but then realizes it's a harem of witches. Lewis never learns his lesson with witches, so he gets stitches. They find a lowered bridge, and underneath, a motherfucking sailboat! However, they need to raise the bridge so they can escape. They magically know where 3 generators are to turn the bridge on. Turning on these generators turns a tank on far away, but not only that, but 2 other tanks share this kink. After the tanks are killed, the bridge is lowered, but instead of going to the boat, they decide to ride the bridge up. The generator stalls halfway up and needs someone to start the generators back up. Everyone is panicking. We see 3 tanks coming at once. Bill goes Giga Chad Leroy Jenkins mode and jumps down, starts it back up, and takes on 3 dudes at once. Just like your father. Bill lights his ciggy and lights up 3 tanks. Canonically, he dies a true man. How does Valve respond? Let's make an achievement called Kill Bill. Oh, that'll be funny. That's the whole reason they decided to kill off Bill, wasn't it? The remaining 3 survivors decide to stay on top of the bridge to get their bearings and rest for a while. Despite hunters and smokers existing being able to ascend high surfaces or pulse people from high surfaces, and infected in general knowing how to climb. Don't pay any mind to that. 4 other people show up. They are pretty friendly.
Except you.
More importantly, supposedly immune to the green flu just like us. Also importantly, they are actual people and not just low poly characters we can't see hidden behind objects. Maybe we should team up with them. Better odds of survival. Lewis is happy. Francis is horny. Zoe is pissed and only cares about one thing:
family.
The group of 3 says no. Wouldn't make sense to add 4 to their 3. This franchise is not called Left 7 Dead. They help the other group of survivors lower the bridge so they can drive their car across. The group of 3, Lewis, Zoe, and Francis, somehow get to the boat and float into the sunset to find an island to live the rest of their lives in the zombie apocalypse. Their fates unknown. The other survivors that drove off, I'm sure they have no relevance to the story of Left 4 Dead. We'll surely never see them again.
Like that's ever gonna happen.
In Left 4 Dead 1, because Left 4 Dead 2 is coming up next, baby!
Society. It's Left 4 Dead 2. The green flu. It's southern, deep fried, and bad for your arteries. And everything else. A lot has happened in 7 days, between 1 and 2 in game. As they say,
Another day, another
slaughter. More importantly, it's only been a year since Left 4 Dead 1 released, and a sequel is already out. Valve fans riot and protest with torches and pitchforks. Chants begin to start. Valve is selling out. Left 4 Dead is the next Call of Duty. Valve lied. Protest leaders are then flown out to Valve headquarters to actually play the game.
Well, that shut me up.
The boycott is now over. Wait, there's still one more protester outside. We don't want annual releases. Don't make a Left 4 Dead 3.
Okay. Explain to me why that's interesting.
Triple 3, as in you've killed 3 heroes.
I don't understand.
Well, we got Left 4 Dead 2. It's got new survivors, infected, weapons, supplies, and setting. Most importantly, it has the grenade launcher.
Oh my god, that was awesome.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No. Oh!
What the fuck?
It's enough content to warrant a 2 on the title. Looking at you, Blizzard.
Fucking Blizzard!
Also, the UK says this is offensive. Turn it around or the Queen will... Oh, never mind. Goodbye. Germany and Australia can't stand the sight of blood, so they censor the hell out of it. No, seriously, look at the difference in the intro.
What the heck?
Valve, being Chads, take out the blood but adds Counter-Strike weapons as compensation.
Even trade, baby.
So what's different from 1 to 2? I thought the first survivors had a happy ending, except for the elderly. Well, there's the rest of the United States of the God-blessed America to explore. The green flu has basically wiped out everything. Military, dead. CEDA, dead.
That fat chick at Dairy Queen?
What a pleasure it's been.
Dead.
Everything except
New Orleans.
Where are we now? Savannah, Georgia. The army is evacuating every man, woman, and... Well, we never see children in the series. Realistically, it's so the game doesn't get banned because, you know, you can't show kids and blah blah blah, but canonically the children all got yeeted. The Vanna Hotel rooftop is one of these evacuation centers. 4 survivors get to the roof just as the last evac choppers are flying off, creating the loudest noise in the known universe. Although there is an alternate universe in the timeline where they got there 1 minute earlier and ended the game before it even started. There's a new batch of 3 dudes and a chick, except more dysfunctional and no comics to back up their backstories. The leader of the bunch, you know him well, eats at Burger Tank or at Taco Bell. A high school football coach with an appetite wider than the boomer's waistline. Rochelle, a news producer that is the least liked survivor. Why? Who knows, but she did have half her voice lines cut by Valve.
Nigga, did I just catch you having
voice line?
She was also the character that received the most visual revisions in the cast.
There can be only one!
Nick's the prick that'll trick you quick, who's sick of the hick and he don't give a frick. One shade shy of a lunatic, no giving love to a sidekick, just a hottie side chick. You know he's super slick to wet his own dick. Gibble Michael Vick, attitude John Wick. Rips like Pickle Rick, drinking like a Jagger Mick. Fight with a flick, a stick, and a kick, and he leave you spread out like a zombie picnic. And then there's Ellis, a redneck mechanic so obsessed with his best friend that half of his character arc is just talking about Keith. Other traits include homosexual tendencies, heterosexual tendencies, bisexual tendencies, gun sexual tendencies, car sexual tendencies, Jimmy Gibbs sexual tendencies, childlike tendencies, zombie killing tendencies, misfit tendencies, redneck guy you went to high school with now that works at the local gas station tendencies. The 4 get acquainted for the most part.
You call that thing a whirlybird one more time, I'll beat you so bad, your sister's gonna wish she never gave birth to you.
They decide to get to the mall across town. But first, they have to get through a towering inferno. They go out and see infected everywhere. Apparently, they didn't have to fight any zombies beforehand. Because the green flu mutates so much, infected decided to give themselves makeovers for Left 4 Dead 2. Hunter got some really itchy arms, so he decided to rip his clothes up. And he was also arrested.
There's a hunter.
Get this thing off of me! Oh, don't dash!
Smoker got so many tumors and tongues you'd think he was from a cancerous hentai ward. Boomer has a girlfriend now, and yet you don't.
You get no bitches.
Just as big boned and pukey as her counterpart.
Damn, boy, he's thick!
She has necrosis included, lips not included. Boomer has a bigger beer belly, and male pattern baldness apparently runs in his genes, even though he doesn't run at all, just kind of waddles.
Cut it out! I have a glandular problem.
Speaking of mobility, witches got off their ass and started walking in daylight. Why? Because it's the 21st century, and we want our depression to go. The tank's muscles got so big that they are literally eating the skin off his body for protein. But the old specials are not alone, they have some new friends. How do they come about? Jockey of scoliosis and schizophrenia fell in love and their child came up short. Spitter because most women have stomach issues, so it's only natural the only playable 100% female special infected spews stomach acid.
Excuse me, miss. What's the best? Move in bed.
And the easiest punchline ever, the Charger, because jacking off jokes are always timeless. Specials aren't the only new thing about the green flu infected. Some infected have clothes, or a lack thereof. They aren't quite common, they aren't quite special,
but it comes with a slice of cantaloupe at the end.
And in the campaign that we start off in Dead Center, hazmat units of CEDA are all around. They are immune to fire because of their suits, but how'd they get infected if their suits are airtight?
Shit, you alright? It's a balance thing. Whoa! You got a breach!
Why are there so many CEDA agents here anyways? Well, the hotel was a major CEDA evac outpost. The first room they check is a military info center pertaining to the green flu outbreak. What's the best information they got? Well, if you look here, fat people become boomers. Thanks, Obama.
Obama!
The elevators are down and inoperable. Gotta use the stairs. Never mind, the hallway is blocked by burning furniture. What is the safest way to get out of a building if debris and elevators are in your way? Precariously walking 5 stories high from a balcony while bloodthirsty zombies sprint and swing at you. The balconies are also the root cause of 90% of rage quits and vote kicks in versus mode.
Yes! Well, DJ, do it. Yes, he will. No, he's behind us for an insta-kill.
There's a charger behind.
There it is, Corey's done.
Most of the place is on fire. Let's use this huge ass elevator. Why is it so huge for a hotel? Just don't get caught in the door.
Holy shit!
What? That's the first I've ever seen anybody die.
Well, this is unexpected.
That's okay, we can just defib him and he can clip through the map.
Reloading! Stop shocking me!
They use this time in the elevator to tell each other their names. They open the elevator and then suddenly realize buildings on fire can cause a lot of smoke.
Hey, there's a coach!
Hey, big man!
Shit, we ain't got time for this, man. Get up, get up!
I ain't gonna make it.
Come on your feet!
Bullshit!
CEDA worker zombies are spewing out from the fire by the dozens. Everything is destroyed and or burning. Thankfully, the reception area not too far away is completely spotless. The survivors hit the streets, taking the most convoluted routes to get to the gun store. Do you remember the gun store owner from Dawn of the Dead 2004? This is him now.
Oh, hell yeah. I gotta take the grenade launcher.
Ellis, I'll take that gun away from you.
He agrees to let the survivors take whatever guns they want, uncharacteristic of any Southern man to do.
Normally, when 4 blood-stained looters break into my store, I would shoot them where they stand.
What do you say?
Take anything you need and come upstairs when you're done. Why?
He says he wants some good old-fashioned cola. What? Why? He gonna blow up the truck and clear the way!
Triggering the grocery store alarm, they go inside and find there is no inventory except, you guessed it, 1 6-pack of cola. How convenient. Although it is weird that this alarm has not been triggered during this whole zombie apocalypse. They bring the dude his soda.
Shit, I think I accidentally grabbed Diet Cola.
Back, you sons of bitches!
Oh shit!
They make it to the Willamette Parkview Mall. I mean, the Crossroads Mall. I mean, the Monroeville Mall. I mean, Liberty Mall. The door instantly floods infected. The mall is completely empty. Just scant stores, traces of clothes, and stuff around. Just like modern-day small-town malls. The gang plays a round of eels and escalators.
Hooray! Escalators!
Hopefully, the RNG doesn't have them going, eels. The only way forward is breaking through a kid store's display glass. There's no way around this. Is this symbology of breaking through the reflections of our childhood?
That's just a theory. A game theory.
No, it's just a store named just for kids. The mall will be completed in 2009. Friendly reminder, today is the 15th anniversary of Left 4 Dead 2.
I ain't gonna die waiting on salvation.
Plans change when they realize there is no evacuation center in the mall. No signs of CEDA or anything. What's the new plan? Well, we're gonna cram 4 people into a stock car built for 1 occupant and drive out of the mall. Not that the tank wouldn't have already launched that bitch across the mall, but sure.
Holy shit!
The gas tank is emptier than our chances of ever getting Left 4 Dead 3.
There, right there.
How the hell can they get away in it?
There's gas cans scattered around for just such an occasion.
Apparently, the mall was completely empty, either from not opening it or from, the green flu outbreak. But thankfully, the infected were gracious enough to leave highlighted gas cans in specific spots. The real reason they want to get away in this car? Because Ellis really wants to get inside the Jimmy Gibbs.
I'm coming, baby. I'm coming!
They haul ass and get gas. Stock cars are not known for durability, so let's ram through the front entrance of a mall. The tons of brick, glass debris, and dead bodies won't screw up the car. They travel further down south for a while and don't face any obstacles. How convenient. Gimme Jibs Jr. is stopped by a raised bridge. Who the hell raises a bridge in an apocalypse where infected can climb any surface? These guys! A biker and a college girl beef with Nick while everyone else is pretty chill. They need to get across the river in their car, so they need to lower the bridge. What is the best way to go about that? Should they A, swim, B, climb the bridge, or C, make a ramp and Dukes of Hazzard over the river?
Long about now, I bet that boy wishes he had a parachute.
General.
Like a piece of cake.
You stupid.
They should go all the way around and then under the river via a convoluted route. Brilliant! The survivors find a spooky wedding where a bride witch was left at the altar crying. Nick has flashbacks.
That dress, the crying, this brings back.
Infected are courteous enough not to ruin the special day. Just don't turn off the wedding music.
Oh shit!
What the fuck? Honeymoon's over, bitch.
Nick also gets canceled. They find a tattoo parlor and Coach reveals he has tats on his ass.
Hell, I got most of these.
Where?
Shit, it's all south of the border.
We are still waiting for that reveal. The Midnight Riders bus goes zooming by to the shock of Ellis and Coach. Too bad we never got that rumored DLC where we could play as the band members. They venture through a building and cross a rickety piece of 2x4. That piece of wood is able to hold the mass that is Coach. That shit is stronger than the Act Man's jawline. The Under the River tour quickly becomes the Under the Shitter tour as they have to go through, you guessed it, every zombie game has to have it, the sewers.
Nick, you might want to...
Not the time, Rochelle.
Oh man, I found a candy bar! Whoa, false alarm.
Hey Nick, what's new? Oh, not much. I couldn't drive Jimmy Gibbs' stock car over a bridge, so I'm crawling through a shit-filled sewer so I can lower it. What is that noise?
Coach, is that your stomach?
Bullshit!
Running the most ungodly gauntlet through shit, piss, and tears, they get to the surface. With some extra baggage, they get to the other side and meet up with the other group again. Francis loves Rochelle. Nick hates Francis. Ellie loves Zoe.
Are you alright?
Oh, come on. Jesus, Ellis.
Phil loves generators. Lewis passes the torch of the black guy to Coach.
Orange peanut M&M.
Yes, sir.
All right?
Okay. Thank you.
Go. Hey, I told you, bitch, the office is over. You mine now.
Francis contemplates shooting Nick. They ask to team up, but Lewis shuts that shit down.
Wanna come with us? Hell, we can even leave Ellis behind to make room for y'all.
Hey, what?
Thanks. Sounds good, but I think we're gonna stay on our own.
Why isn't it possible? It's just not. Why not, you stupid bastard?
To lower the bridge, they need to get over 10 gas cans and fill up this generator, after they did just the same thing for the Jimmy Gibbs just a few hours earlier. The previous survivors only had to turn on 3 generators to raise the bridge, although the cost of it was quite a high bill. Only this time, the 3 original survivors actually fight to save people. If only they did that for Bill. With the bridge lowered, they haul ass out of there and leave the other 3 behind. Too bad we never got left 7 dead. They take a long road trip towards Louisiana, saying that New Orleans is probably the best bet for rescue. After seeing that map before, you might as well just go to Texas. There's plenty of guns there, and I don't know, Texas hospitality? That is, until the car has to stop because of bumper-to-bumper traffic. You know, zombies have to work a 9 to 5 too. But if you really think about it, could they not have found another road? You can crash through the front wall of a mall, but driving on the shoulder is where you draw the line at stopping your vehicle? Honestly, they could have skipped this entire campaign. Luckily, there is a secret ending that unlocks on the 10,000th hour of gameplay.
That'd be Whispering Oaks Amusement Park right there.
Boy, we're gonna keep moving.
The highway to the carnival looks like Rick Grimes entering Atlanta. Only this time, the zombies are actually a threat. They spot a billboard for Whispering Oaks Amusement Park. Shit, I used to go there when I was a kid. A car wreck involving a box truck forces the survivors to go under the underpass. Unless you do this. The hotel decided to falsely advertise itself in the Left 4 Dead 2 trailer. The front road is fenced off, forcing people to go through the hotel for more business. I'm gonna report them to the Better Business Bureau. The hotel also shows a bit of visual storytelling at the pool, with tons of dead bodies filling the empty concrete shell burnt to a crisp, with more gas cans lying around the edge, showing that the military was probably trying to burn the dead to slow the infection. Considering these dead bodies are where an open body of water are supposed to be, I'm going to assume this is where the entire premise for the Back 4 Blood Ridden came from. The carnival grounds are near, maybe we could get some rescue there. We just need to go across this gigantic gorge.
Okay.
Crawling out of the muck, they get up the hill and finally see Whispering Oaks. The safe room has posters of the Midnight Riders, a rock band known for their live shows. Coach and Ellis talk about how awesome they are. Just listen to them.
I'm a bad, bad dog with no house or a home. Women, whiskey wheels, and those rules.
But now I've got a conspiracy theory, a confession to make, you might say. But looking at their tour schedule, something does not add up. Most of the places listed on their No Salvation tour for 2009 either don't exist or don't make sense.
Motherfucker? What's this? Huh?
Harvest, Texas? It's just a 1,200-acre community in Argyle and Northlake that started in 2014, 5 years after this zombie apocalypse. Black Mountain, Texas? Just a literal mountain a few hours north of Marfa, Texas. Fort Worth, Texas? It's not bad, but it is the less successful, cleaner, and forgotten brother of Dallas. Rutherford, Oklahoma? Does not exist unless you count a trail in Tahlequah, Oklahoma that was named after a family in 2021, 12 years after the zombie apocalypse. Waynesboro, Oklahoma? No sign of it unless you count this RV trading website, but it just directs to Glenpool and Slaughterville. Florence, Arkansas? A town so small even Google does not recognize it. Leesburg, Arkansas's only thing I could find on it was a dead website for a resort with photo bucket rips that direct you to a city in Florida. Shreveport, Louisiana? A good place for your grandparents to lose your future inheritance. Baton Rouge, Louisiana? The state capital. At least we are getting some real cities at this point. Cornelia, Georgia? A small town in Georgia with a population of a little over 4,000. Those pyrotechnics would probably nuke the whole city. Griffin, Georgia? A decent-sized town south of Atlanta. But why not Atlanta? I guess because that's Rick Grimes' territory. But this is apparently where the survivors are now, and the events of Dark Carnival play out. Rock Hill, South Carolina? It's a bigger town. Seems legit here. Gulfport, Mississippi? Another big town on the coast. Maybe their schedule is finally on track with real places. Slocum, Mississippi? Well, this is just a law firm in Gulfport, Mississippi, the same town they were just in. Yeah, the Midnight Riders are definitely running some kind of touring or merchandising scam. Cleveland, Ohio?
My name is Cleveland.
Yeah, it's a good thing the green flu outbreak happened when they got to Griffin, Georgia, or else their tour bus wouldn't be running from zombies but from the IRS by the time they finished their set in Gulfport. The survivors enter the carnival looking for rescue. They instead bust a nut, and also shoot pistachios and peanuts to acquire a gnome. How many zombie games can say that?
And look, Ellis, it's Kittyland.
Do I look like some sort of queer to you?
Kittyland is a big open area that is free to explore. If this game was released today, this portion would be a pointless open world section like in Gears of War 5, which, I mean, Left 4 Dead 3 was going to be an open world game before it was canceled. They choose to not hop the fence, and instead go through the back rooms. And then go on the roofs. Just hope they don't get charged off.
Gotta go I can't believe you got that shit.
To get down, they can either go down the stairs or the 2-story kiddie slide.
Dude, hold up.
Yeah!
Spectacular, Coach.
Hey, Nick. Coach can't hear you because he is a dead man.
Nice observation, Ellis.
I'm right behind you.
What the hell?
Hey, man. Can't go down the slide without your sack. Barbecue bacon burger.
Speaking of having to go around when they can just climb, a carousel blocks their path. Let's turn on the loudest possible thing in the theme park instead of doing just the slightest bit of lifting of your own body weight. I guess Coach's mass is just too much for the fence to handle.
We don't have time for this. Get up!
What the fuck? God damn.
They get to a tunnel of love. No hanky-panky. This tunnel of love is abnormally large for just a small carnival. Are people expected to clap cheeks to completion in here? Is this what people in Georgia do? To climax their tunnel of love expedition, they all have to squeeze into the same tight hole. They get outside as a helicopter whizzes on by. That's the ticket out of here. The survivor group needs to get through a roller coaster. Now, what's the safest way through? Walking under it ain't gonna happen. If you think walking on the tracks is the way to go, you're crazier than the King of War for trying to copyright strike me last year. No, let's ride the coaster, baby.
I hit it.
Yeah! You got your wish, Ellis. We're on a ride. We're all probably gonna die.
I bet you're right.
Gotta reach for the top. Woo! Stay on the mountain. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Stay on that mound, man. That's a...
Whoa! Hey, okay. That wasn't so bad.
I ever tell you about the time my buddy Keith fell out the roller coaster? Yeah, he didn't drop forward, mind you, just onto the tracks.
Shut up, Ellis.
Look out!
Oh, shit!
Move!
Ben, shit! I can't see shit!
The survivors decide to test their strength. No rule against performance-enhancing drugs here. And then we get to some bumper cars.
Bumper cars!
The safe room is within sight. Just need to hop this fence. Never mind, just gonna go play whack-a-nut. They go through the barns and get on the rooftops to get around to the front of the stadium. Okay, seriously, you're going through the barns, on top of the roofs, and jump down, but you can't climb a fence? Gotta open this ticket booth that for some reason makes a loud noise when it's turned on. Because why not? After that asinine gauntlet, the Midnight Riders apparently had left behind a mostly complete concert with a fully choreographed pyrotechnic show. Now, what do we do with all that?
That'll signal the chopper pilot.
We have to send the gnome to...
space!
The music starts playing. 2 full songs play. Are the Midnight Riders just lip-syncing to recorded tracks for live shows?
Sorry to break it to you, Coach, but your heroes lip sync. There's a tape back here labeled Finale.
No, they're just saving their voices for the studio, Nick.
First tax evasion, now this? The pilot overhears the rock and swings by. Thankfully, none of the pyrotechnics hit the helicopter. They get away via chopper, and that's the end of the chapter, or campaign. Now, it's a straight shot to Nolans. Actually, no.
Getting really cold.
Coach, hold on.
Damn it.
Everyone gets mad at Nick. What the hell is he gonna do? Let the zombie get its pilot's license?
That's bullshit.
They recollect themselves in a train and go out into the bayous of the least popular campaign.
I fucking love Swamp Fever. That's my favorite map.
That's atrocious and hideous.
They find themselves stopped at a river, unable to move forward. Surely they can just avoid using the pulley boat and swim across, right?
Cannonball!
Stop.
Whoa!
Man, what are y'all mad for? This is awesome.
Ellis, watch out!
What?
Waiting for the boat means you have two options. Either go to this specific house and wait for a few minutes, or have someone get insta-killed into the water.
No! No! I did good.
The survivors have to dredge through waist-deep, murky-ass water, making you slow as hell for most of the journey. Uncommon infected known as Mudmen run around on all fours, slinging mud at their eyes. Wait a minute. That's not mud.
Tell me it's mud. It's mud? There's carrots in the mud?
A plane pilot apparently attempted to parachute to safety, but he just ended up like the uncle in Jurassic Park 3. His plane crashed in the swamp, conveniently blocking their own path forward. So,
What do now?
let's go ahead and enter that debris and force open the emergency exit door. No inherent danger there for us. They get to a shanty town. Ah, hell. Most of this campaign is about the same. Let's just fast forward. Wait, hold on a second. Stop right there. Fuck this little rickety-ass bridge and the horde event it spawns. Okay, keep going. They arrive at a plantation that looks like it's straight out of the 1800s. They need to get away, so they find a radio where a guy is floating out waiting to talk to some people. How did they manage to convince this guy Virgil to take them in over the radio? Coach, what did you tell him you would do?
Trust me on this one. You don't want to know. Audrey, don't tell him. You shouldn't have told me, but you did. And now I'm telling you, you don't want to know.
The plantation gets swarmed when Virgil is called, spawning even 2 tanks at once later on. Jesus Christ! What sound or implication caused the infected to dogpile this place more than any other across the series? I mean, literally, there is no sound for them to be swarming here. Is it because of its history? You know.
Because of the implication.
What implication? Slavery. Virgil was apparently packing heat as he blew up the gate with a rocket launcher. The survivors have to run through murky-ass water one last time to get to the boat. By the way, Virgil is not a human. He is a talking sentient boat, and nothing will ever change my mind. Before they can reach New Orleans, the talking boat runs out of gas. Time to dock at a burger restaurant. Don't take too long getting your supplies outside, or else the Charger's gonna teach you how to swim like a southern dad teaches a toddler. Also, prepare to restart the chapter or get kicked if this happens. The gas station is empty. Time to walk. After being on a boat for so long, the country air might do them some good though.
Oh, the fuck is that? I'm dying in this fucking country ass fucked up town.
Welcome to the South, where yard cells have loaded firearms and grenade launchers. How else can you fight hurricanes? The distant sounds of a storm can be heard. Surely nothing can go wrong. A local sugar mill is infested with depressed women. I guess all they want is a little sugar. The mill is a long and winding road. It must have been inconvenient for the people that had to work there, but I guess they can't really hear any complaining with those earmuffs on, and that's why they can't hear pipe bombs. They climb a 3-story concrete structure to get to an elevator at the top that will bring them downstairs. This is another why not just go around instance, but hey, at least we get a nice view of a sugar crop field. Holy shit! Wait.
Please say that got multiple.
After a long ass trek, they finally find a gas station. They fuel up somehow. I guess the cans were already there. Lucky for them, people in the south just leave full gas cans lying around so frequently. The survivors stick these cans on their backs. I wish they could have done that in Dead Center and ThePassing. It would have made things a lot easier. But how did they even holster these? And melee weapons and guns for that matter. They just kind of magically float back there. They apparently took so long filling up the gas cans or picking them up and taking a break that it is now pitch dark, pouring rain, and the crops they just walked through are now completely flooded. Also, they now have to go backwards through the same campaign, but now dark, destroyed, and flooded. This is the only time a map is restructured in Left 4 Dead and reused, minus the passing and the sacrifice finales. Back 4 Blood should have got the memo because I got sick of going through that one part so many times. This part of the map has the least amount of teamwork you will ever see in Left 4 Dead. Once that elevator door opens, it is a speedrun death race. Their brief time filling up gas cans was enough for this sugar mill to fall to pieces. Backtracking through the map, turning you into a parkour expert like it's Dying Light. Pretty cool that you can go through different parts of the map in a different way now. The storm has gotten so bad that I'm surprised there are zombies around, and more surprised that the hurricane did not destroy the survivors.
Well, ain't that a load of shit?
Sorry, y'all! Damn it! Oh, dang!
Later, coach. Dear Lord.
Help!
Amen.
Alright, shit! I'm gonna...
Thanks.
The storm is so thick and hard to see through that the only option for calling Virgil to come back is to turn on the burger tank sign. This is probably the most American way to call for help. A glowing tank that says burger as a bright beacon in the darkness. You cannot get more patriotic than that, baby. P.S. This is the worst finale map in Left 4 Dead history. The entire place is cramped, wet, and forces you to get on top. Just like your mom. Fighting tanks here is a bitch. So, I guess I'll glitch.
Don't punch me off, please don't punch me off. Okay, he fell down. Hi, buddy. Go up the stairs. He's probably gonna hit me on the way down. Okay, there we go.
The pit stop of the campaign is over as they sail off towards Nolans. The talking boat drops them off in the city of Nolans.
New Orleans, home of pirates, drunks, and whores, New Orleans.
New Orleans is screwed too, as the entire town is already wrecked and flooded with rowdy people. Oh, never mind, that's just New Orleans regularly. But hey, there's zombies. I mean, infected. Oh, hey, a jukebox. Sweet.
Hey, Tom, it's Bob.
Oh, I love this song. And so did the infected.
Here they come.
They get through a bar to a safe room across the street. Fun fact, this entire chapter and the next one were originally going to be just one big chapter, ending right after the bus station, but it was trimmed down so as to not be too long, hence why the static medkit spawns before the tunnel probably exist, and why this chapter feels so short. Also, to make this short experience something that they could put in the Left 4 Dead 2 demo. They have to cut through Bienville Park, based on the real Bienville Square. It's giant, open, and has 3 pathways to take. You and your friends will not stick together here and split off in all different directions, and then someone will get pinned and pissed. They finally get to another CEDA evac center, and it is a grim sight. Apparently, even people that were not infected were just outright slaughtered. The military and CEDA flat out just gave up trying to save people and just said,
I started blasting. Bang! Bang! Well, I don't see so good, so I missed. Then they ran away. I ran after them.
Okay.
Bang! Try to shoot them in the back. Anyway, you guys all think I'm a hero.
They get inside the military trailer. Thankfully, nothing can get inside this impenetrable room while they can collect themselves.
That window isn't gonna make it.
Ain't nothing.
have to go through the quarantine zone to the bus station, setting off an alarm that forces them to go through a DMV line of infected. But they kick ass no less and turn off the alarm. They go out from under a bridge to a neighborhood and see a bus has parallel parked the entire block off. Austin Powers must have been driving it. Going over and around and up and down through the trailers, destroyed homes, and broken dreams, they find themselves at a dead end.
Man, we're lost.
No. Wait a minute. No. There is a way out. It's another goddamn sewer! Surely someone is against this.
Aren't you guys coming in? It's gray water. What the hell is gray water? It's basically piss and shit, so I'm just telling you. You guys are splashed around in millions of gallons of dairy pee. So, are you serious? Doesn't smell like caca to me, senor. Okay, I can smell that from here.
They crawl out from the fallout of the sewers and find themselves in the middle of a car lot full of alarms that can go off from the slightest touch. You better tell your friends to be careful.
This bad boy.
After setting off every alarm and slaughtering the entire population of New Orleans, they ascend a bridge and almost get blown up by the military.
Holy shit! Oh my ass.
The army is trying to destroy all routes in and out of the city to cover a retreat and prevent further spread of the infection. They have to navigate the New Orleans Cemetery, an iconic backdrop for the series, and a dynamic map that changes for each playthrough of campaign mode. Fun fact, the reason most of the cemetery is made of tombs and mausoleums is because of New Orleans being below sea level, so as to prevent flooding and high water tables in the soil from flushing out coffins from the earth. They make their way through the French Quarter of New Orleans and find Austin Powers parked another bus. So they have to go through a jazz club that has less instruments and more open areas and pool tables. Going up 3 stories just to drop down from a balcony into a giant square, the foursome finds themselves stuck again. Well, there's a Mardi Gras float just sitting there, despite it being a few months before Mardi Gras even happens.
I really hope somebody got fired for that blunder.
Well, the survivors could climb a fence to get out, or power on the float, alerting every zombie left over after the Carlock massacre, just so we can casually walk to another balcony from the rooftop. Well, if it works, it works. Just make sure to throw some beads at any boomers, witches, or spitters that are flashing their ghibli goods when you cross.
I'll tell you now, I'm not showing anyone my tits.
I'm sorry, Rochelle. What the hell are you talking about?
Look at this.
Whoa! God damn! Jesus, no!
They get to Veterans Memorial Bridge, where supposed evac is waiting for them. Yet only a dead body and a walkie-talkie are waiting for them next to a raised bridge. Boy, these guys just have trouble with running into raised bridges, don't they? They contact the military and then argue if their group is infected or not. Coach reasonably states they are not infected.
Boy, I am covered in zombie blood and puke and eyeballs and 20 other parts I don't even recognize. We are immune as shit.
The military deems them carriers that can be evacuated. So the arrangement is to lower the bridge and haul ass across to the helicopter waiting on the other side before a bombing run occurs.
He's the king, son.
Imagine making this entire journey just to get to the last leg of it for a big armed guy to slam you off into the water below and drown. A tank stands in their way to salvation. The only way to fight it is going outside the map, just like my first video that I posted back in 2016.
I'm gay.
They make it across and then pile into the same helicopter that they missed just a few days and states ago. With the survivors safe and secure, the military does what they do best and celebrates big.
Did we do a good job? Yes. Am I gonna smash it? Yes.
Now, what happened after they flew off with the US military?
Oh yeah.
This cola was dying.
No, for real, their fate is unknown, and will forever stay that way, leaving it up to speculation from people like me, unless you count them time traveling to Nazi Germany to fight zombies in Zombie Army. Or maybe they crashed somewhere and got caught in a cold stream.
Like that's ever gonna happen. What a load of...